Alright, what's good, y'all? So today I'm gonna be talking about the best shoulder exercise that doesn't exist. Like, someone please make it real. Please just make it fucking real. So this video is kind of similar to my first one, in which I cover a really good shoulder exercise that nobody's ever done for some fucking reason. And yeah, so I'm gonna cut to the chase here. So what's the problem with normal lateral raises? Well, what it does bad is the resistance curve. It's trash. It's heaviest at contraction and lightest when lengthened, which is stupid for hypertrophy, my fibular hypertrophy at least. The trap usage, it's very hard to actually focus on the deltoid, and when you increase the weight, no matter what you do, your trap is just going to start taking over. It's hard to progress the moment arm makes each upgrading weight higher than the last one and exponentially more dangerous, which makes it just pretty much impossible to fucking progress in the lateral races. And you can't train your motor unit recruitment because you can't go heavy without cheating, and heavy load is only a contraction and because of the moment arm, like I said before. So lateral races are just shit. Alright, so that's why you have the alternatives, cable lateral races, which are much better, but still kind of shit in my opinion. My personal opinion, they're objectively okay. They're objectively okay, right? Or you could do the best lateral exercises that fucking exist, that I invented, but apparently some other niggas like Arnold was doing it, but fuck Arnold, so I invented, which is the lying lateral races, right? And you know, that exercise got to meet these puppies. Oh yes, look at these fucking delts. Oh, I'm naughty. Oh. So, what's the solution? Lateral push machine. Fuck yeah. What the fuck is a lateral push machine? Well, it's literally just a shoulder press machine where instead of pushing upwards, you push to the side. And, wait, let me zoom out. This is how it looked like, right? Yeah. Like you push fucking to the side instead of pushing forward. Or kind of like a chest press, but instead of pushing forward, you push to the side. So, you know, it's a compound lift, and there are compound lifts for the front delts, like overhead press, bench, double presses. And for the rear delts, pretty much any rows are just a compound lift that also targets the rear delts. But there's none for the lateral delt. There's not a single compound lift that effectively targets the lateral delt, or primarily targets it. Maybe bench press if you have good form, but minimally. Like, there's literally nothing, right? So what would be the muscles used in order? Lateral delt, then triceps, and then a little bit of traps. And you know, I find it ironic because most people clown on dumbbell front raises for being shit, which they are shit for myofibular hypertrophy. They're pretty decent for sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, which is my other video, man. But yeah, they clown on dumbbell front raises for being shit. And yet they do the lateral raises, which is the exact same fucking movement. Like, it has the same resistance curve. It has, like, it's the exact same movement, except instead of targeting the front delt, it targets the lateral delt. And yet they expect to get big shoulders doing that shit. And, you know, some theories, some fiber alignment, just like how a row slash push aligns and targets the rear front delts, you know, like it aligns the fibers. This concept machine would perfectly align with the rear delts. Let me see if the lighting's good enough. No, the lighting is shit. You can't see my striations. Huh. Let me get my phone real quick. Okay, you can kind of see it, I guess, better. But look, this is lateral races, right? This is the same fucking movement, except I'm pushing instead of doing this fucking movement. Can you even see my striations, or do I look retarded? I'll see in the editing. Womp womp. But yeah, you're just pushing this way and it aligns pretty decently with the fibers. Or any of you stupid motherfuckers say, that's actually targeting your front delt or some stupid bullshit like that. No, it doesn't. Try it for yourself. Just do that fucking movement for yourself and see where you get the pump. So yeah, it's the same range of motion and path as lateral races, except with a way better resistance curve and loading potential. And it has way better progressibility. And what it does good, the resistance curve, right? It's even throughout. Well, if it's a machine, yeah, it's even throughout, right? It's heavy when stretched and contracted. And it's the compound lift, like I said before, which would target the lateral delt, the triceps, and the traps. And heavy loading has a very good heavy loading potential because you can put heavy weight, right? And there's no moment lever at the stretch position, right? In a lateral raise, right, you're doing this. You're doing this. This is the moment lever. It exponentially makes the weight even heavier because, you know, pay attention in physics class. But with the lateral raise machine, here there's no moment lever, but here there is, but you're at the contracted position, right? So it's literally meaningless. And yeah, so there's no need to worry about joints, and it allows for the high neuromuscular recruitment and hence unlock the muscle fibers you can't train to unlock with normal lateral races, because normal lateral races are shit, especially for heavy lifts, right? So just like how, you know, you can do dumbbell flies, right? For chest. You can't go heavy on dumbbell flies. but you can't go heavy on a bench press, right? So, you know, it's good to train heavy on all muscles, but anyway. And it improves the progression issue because it heavily shortens the moment arm, like I said before, the length of position, which allows for a much more linear progress curve. And, you know, there's some alternatives you can already do, right? There's two alternatives, right? One is actually legitimately good, which is this one, and the next one is kind of just retarded. But, you know, when I was on holiday without the gym, I figured out this body weight exercise because I wanted to train my rear delts, right? So, it's pretty much like a sideways push-up. Like, you know how a push-up, you lay belly front? Well, in this one, you lay on the fucking side and you do a push-up. And it's much harder than it seems, right? I'm not gonna lie, it's also an S tier movement, and also the stretching that you get under the tricep is crazy. The pump you get is crazy, right? And it's an S tier movement if you have a gym access. And even if you do, it's still pretty good, and I'd recommend you to at least try that. Just do like 3 sets, and tomorrow you're gonna get sore. I guarantee you, right? But the only problem this has is it's hard to consistently apply progressive overload because how are you going to increase the weight? Like, are you going to hold the fucking weight on the other arm or some shit? I don't fucking know. That's the main issue. And then it's also hard to stabilize, which, I mean, that's not that big of a deal, but it's still a downer, right? And then what's the other alternative you can do, which is, you know, so mega genius. You just fucking lie down and you push a dumbbell vertically, right? And what are the cons? It's just shit stability. And it's dangerous, and you look retarded, so it's kind of shit. But I mean, if you wanted to try it, I guess you could. So yeah, what's the conclusion? You're getting scammed because this machine, to my knowledge at least, does not exist, right? So if anybody like Bradley Marvin or someone who owns the gym or has connections with like fucking gym machine companies, just make this fucking real, bro. Make this real. It'll be the most go-to machine, bro. Like, just do this fucking movement yourself right now as you're watching this video. I mean, it's gonna look some retarded shit, like what is it, like a Zumba class or some shit? But bro, it's so good. Why isn't this fucking? I'm crashing out. But yeah, in the meantime, you can do my fucking lying lateral race, which I put a video here. Which I put a fucking video here, right? So watch that video because it's the best sort of exercises, right? And there's no doubt about it. Also, yeah, this video is kind of low effort. I was making a video on how milk is so goated for bulking and shit for cutting, and I was gonna cover things that most people don't cover, right? Like micronutrients, gene expressions, how milk literally changes your gene expressions to, you know, increase the amount of fat and muscle and tissues. It just fucking increases growth. It changes your genes to fucking make you grow, right? Nobody really covers that, but I do not have the energy today to do that shit, so that's why I decided to do this low effort video. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, which should be a vlog, which I'm gonna be giving money to homeless people because I'm going broke and I need to farm some karma. So yeah.